390, 1041. Any actives?
Nope. Roads.
Good morning.
I had an S boost this morning. It was a bullet.
Ooh.
We caught an A upgraded yesterday as well, and it had stage 3s in it, plus a 100mm turbo.
I chased a Tempesta the other day, which was an S boost, but then we had to deal with the 78th call when Nikki was kidnapped.
Oh yeah, I read that report. People fight up too much.
Lucas?
Come to the south.
Which ones?
Are pretty.
Are you okay, Lucas? Morning, chat. Y'all are doing well.
$318.41, greetings.
Nice Irish.
Morning. Morning.
What is going on? Hello?
Matt Rhodes, I need opinion. Help me. I'm just a pretty lieutenant. I'm not made for this yet.
I'm in the
Come on.
cells.
Okay, well, what cell?
I'm coming. Hello.
Okay. So this is the thing that we need to talk about really quick. So,
Hello.
okay, I want you to get my opinion on this. Me and Ryan share a pretty similar opinion, but maybe you will share your different opinion. Okay. So the charge of bootlegging reads out as anyone who is found to be involved in the process of manufacturing, transporting, or selling moonshine. Examples of involvement would be the constructive possession of a still, the transportation of moonshine marked for delivery, or the proceeds of said delivery. Okay.
Okay.
Ryan caught this mother sucker in a 94 call in a vehicle that was flag stolen and tampered with. Okay. Your generic 94, right? And they had those bottles wrapped on them.
Uh-huh.
I would typically charge bootlegging here.
Yeah.
Personally. And
Same.
we have before multiple times. The difference here with Ryan is while he did catch them, he never saw them do any deliveries. I think he still has it on the transportation because I said listen, transportation is going from A to B. You drive and you transport. Period.
Yep.
But
Actually,
and I don't know if
bitch, you moving with your 2 feet carrying
that's what I'm
something?
saying. You moving, you
Transportation.
transporting. Yeah, that's A to B. But this is the thing, Rhodes. This is why I need your double check. A part of this charge says the transportation of moonshine marked for delivery. These bottles is not marked for delivery, and I don't think I've seen bottles marked for delivery in months. But I swear to God, I've charged someone for bootlegging with these same bottles that Ryan got on them. Like, if you smell them, that's fucking moonshine.
Okay, well, to be fair, it says examples of involvement, right? But
it's examples not limited to.
It pretty much, because the actual penal code definition is anyone who's found to be involved in the process of manufacturing, transporting, or selling moonshine.
Do you
Like
wanna look at the bottles he
that
has
is
on him?
bootlegging. The other stuff is additional. Like, here are some examples, but like you can't possibly list off every fucking example of
Now, did you
transporting, manufacturing, or selling moonshine.
Did you charge him bootlegging and possession?
I did. Is
You
it just
did? Okay.
one encompassing charge, or is it just both at the same time?
I personally would do both. Bro, do you disagree?
It would definitely be both because
it's both.
the moonshine charge specifically, if I recall correctly, has a quantity. Like there's different degrees.
Yeah, there's felony possession and misdemeanor. Misdemeanor possesses up to 24 kilograms. Felony is more than 24 kilograms.
They'll get just possession if I see them holding on to it and they ain't moved a fucking inch. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Matt,
but like in all seriousness, if it's in a car,
if I'm crazy or not, though.
Yeah. Let me take a look.
Yeah, go for it.
Is it them big ones? Oh, it is.
Two big
That's
ones.
moonshine, girl. What the fuck?
One is opened up. I smelled it. I was like, oh, like my eyes started to tear up.
With the 911.
Damn, they got that shit wrapped up.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I recall correctly, the smaller bottles have delivery addresses on them.
They do. Yes. Which I think is probably why the charge is written that way.
Possibly.
The smaller bottles a lot more frequently.
Possibly, but these bottles are no different in the sense of like they still be contained in moonshine. They just all fucking wrapped up.
Yeah.
Because them bitches used to be chucking them out the window before.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, really?
But now they get out and they just put them on the damn ground like dumb bitches. Well,
1037
listen, Victor Schmidt want to go to a bench trial, so you know what? I think Matt Rhodes, you need to clock him for bench trial.
Oh my God, say less.
The
Who
Rhodes
is it?
twins going to bench trial. Victor Schmidt.
Right. Victor Schmidt.
They got
Do
any
you have a judge
affiliations?
available?
He said he works at Big Dog News, but I don't know if that's the only thing he told me. I don't know if he has an affiliation. He had like 8 wallets on him. He said, "Yeah, I get kidnapped so much. I want him to work for it." I'm like, okay.
Leaving the area.
What the hell?
Oh, they have no like priors outside of traffic infractions. Oh no, I'm looking at someone else.
Yeah.
Hold up. What's their state ID?
No, 11839. He does have some violent felonies. He has 3 counts of felony possession of moonshine beforehand.
Y'all, I got bad news. They sell in their fucking civilian firearms.
23.
Oh hell no!
You know how I can tell?
How?
Look at their profile.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You see the second stolen firearm? That was on the 12th.
Oh
You
my
see
God,
the
it's
third?
like
That was on the
every
19th.
week.
Bitch lost it 7 days later. I don't believe it.
Wait, shut up, actually.
I mean, this was months ago, but like...
Yeah, this one's like, yeah.
They did give us serial numbers. I'm curious to see if they've ever been recovered. Oh, they have.
Yeah,
Oh, no. Hold on. Now I'm very curious. M1911, 24/7 turned into OIS. And this involved Chaz Michael, Stephen O'Connor, Ben. So this is all Hydra. Well, mostly Hydra. Some manner.
So,
Second firearm, evidence.
245's 10-8.
I'm trying to
Ryan,
see
did you find this in Los Santos County?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So he has 3 counts of felony possession of moonshine. I wonder if other officers didn't charge him with bootlegging, and he's trying to argument it that way.
This bitch probably doesn't had the same conversation every time. He's, I plead guilty if you don't give me bootlegging. I'm sorry, don't mind me.
No, you're not crazy. I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, I feel like that's not right though. I feel like that charge should be pushed. Like that's one of the main charges, right?
Yes. Absolutely. Let me see.
Because I'm trying to look through the incidents and I can't find it.
Lucas Miller charged him with felony possession of moonshine and didn't charge him
So that's how he's
with
getting that from.
bootlegging.
Flag
from the
1060
exact same-
penumbra. What could
Yeah.
that possibly be? Oh my god. Felony. Hey, what vehicle was he in?
Penumbra.
Oh
Yeah,
my
fuck
god.
that. No, dude, no, bro. That's bootlegging. I'm sorry.
Should we?
I can see why they're arguing that though.
Judges
But
waiting.
that's
Should we
the
go?
1037 off of
And then we
Marathon
just
on
keep talking in the
Prosperity.
court, or-
Yeah,
Clear
no, yeah, you can go. I just
board.
wanted to get
Alright,
Rose's
buddy.
like
No, thank you.
opinion as
Matt, are you
well.
coming with me, or are you
Okay.
gonna just go on patrol?
Fuck it, I'll
Buy
go.
some gambling.
I'll
Alright,
go.
sure,
I
sure.
like asking logical questions.
I'll go and watch.
Alright,
Okay.
All right, Victor. Sorry for the wait. Are you hungry? Do we need to get you food from your pockets, or are you good? Are you hungry, Victor?
I'm still good. Unless the twilight
You
takes a
good?
long
Okay.
time.
No, I don't think it'll take too long.
Hi, Cyrus.
Greetings.
Is it
So
bench
we're
trial
clarifying
time?
A couple things. It's bench trial time. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I love bench trials.
Yeah, I don't mind them either.
Will be 10-7 at the
In fact, I encouraged him
courthouse
to go for a
for
bench trial.
Here we are.
Like I said, like I told Victor, I'm not here to fuck people over, you know. And like, if he wants clarification, let's 100% do it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Hmm.
Can we go with your car, because my car, it's a shared car, so I don't want it
Yeah.
to get stolen.
Yeah, I'll
thanks.
park it up.
Oh, you know, Duncan, I felt weird about it, but he bought me a Taurus.
Yeah, he told me. I'll lock it. I'll lock it.
Okay.
Here we are.
I gotta source upgrades for that at some point, but let me see.
Mine's right over here. I'm gonna pull it to the side. That way it's not next to the
Stay
pillar.
here, Victor, and he'll pull it out. All right, perfect. Come here,
Hmm.
and I'll put you in the car. All right. Watch your head, okay?
Of course.
There we go. Oh my god, the car sounds crazy.
Yup.
Just screaming coffee away quick in my head.
All right.
Oh, okay. No worries.
390.76
Matt.
to the courthouse for a bench trial.
This is nice.
It is nice. I'm living my best
Oh
life.
my goodness. This sounds like a best life. Oh my goodness, Matt. Damn. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Whoa. It paid off holding onto the scout.
I will let you out here, and because I'm parking it up. I'm not leaving it out. Fuck that.
The judge said he said small courtroom. You know
Yep.
which one that is?
So when you go up the big staircase, you go to the right. You don't go up the stairs. Stick to the left where there's metal detector, and it should be the first room to the left when you enter that hallway.
Okay, thank you. I'll see you there.
All right.
Stable cal plate.
Super 5, I think I'm about to buy boxes from that area. I hope it's not the same people.
Wait, what boxes?
Gambling.
A white and color car down here on the bottom with sports vehicle.
New phone? Who did?
Hello.
Oh,
It's
hey.
oh, fuck! It's all it's yay. Okay.
Hey, what? How you doing?
Bottom at the bottom.
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. We have like 10 minutes or 5 minutes.
I do not. I'm going to a bench trial, unfortunately.
Oh my god! Hold on, bench trial.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me there might be.
Someone think they go
Yep.
appeal a bootlegging charge when they had moonshine on them and was driving a stolen car and moving it because they was transporting stuff, you know? Like,
Okay.
yeah,
I mean, they can try.
Do you have any shit?
They can-
exactly.
you know,
They
they
can
can
try. You can try a lot of things. It doesn't mean you'll be successful, right?
Don't have eyes on the prairie
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah,
Corvette
yeah.
already,
So, is it gonna be just you, or is there gonna be other officers?
There's gonna be some
at the
others.
bench trial? So there's a possibility
Ah,
of
Miguel, well,
them
you've been pretty
parking the car
compliant.
in the white garage
One
where I
second,
could
gotta
kick
get
them,
one
right?
officer.
No, they've been parked up.
Oh, he went
Ah,
up to. Oh,
frick.
Mm-hmm.
Willie from 290.
I gotta go. I'm in court.
Yeah. Good luck.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
We are having a bench trial about that incident. If you could come, so you could talk about the vehicle.
Good morning.
Which one is it over?
Good morning.
Hello. Morning.
So like as soon as you go up the stairs, go past the metal detectors.
Which incident was it that over?
It's the 1094 incident. Hello, Your Honor. How you doing?
You took that to.
Doing okay.
The report in question is let me see.
10824.
That is correct.
Okay, let me know when the report's finished, and I'll be able to share it with the defense.
Report is finished. We're missing a statement, but the person that hasn't put the statement is coming to the court, so it should be fine.
Think so. It
Okay.
accelerates like that. How the
Mr.
hell? Ain't
Schmidt,
no
what's your
allowance
state
for that
ID?
crap.
11829, Your Honor.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Wait, 39, not 29, right?
11839.
Yeah, it's 11839.
Okay, that's been shared with you on the tablet you got given when you came in here. Also, if you could please stand at the defense bench, please.
Oh, sorry. This is defense bench.
There's still no lawyer available to help me out?
No, I requested one about 30 minutes ago. Unfortunately, no lawyer has responded.
Your Honor, just out of curiosity, what is your consequence associated with running out of a courtroom while in custody?
It'll be an indefinite warrant for contempt, and let's set it at 50,000 if you're on, okay?
Perfect.
I don't plan on running, Your Honor. Well, I wouldn't expect you to say that you did plan on running.
Yeah, the reality is I just like people to know, what the consequences of their actions is. So that no one can be surprised.
Then always theirs.
Once the second officer is in the courtroom, we can proceed, Your Honor. Once Schmidt is ready.
All right.
Ryan, you typoed their name in the report.
Oh, I did? Oops.
Yeah, you put
sorry,
SMIDT or
Oh,
you consistently spelt their last name that way.
Your Honor, would I be able to amend the typo?
I was whispering.
It's I put Smith instead of Schmidt.
Defense, are you okay with it being misspelled but recognize it's referring to you? I insist.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Got permission?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I'll mute my phone. Holy shit. Sorry.
You're fine. I need to do it as well.
Yeah, I did not do that.
I muted mine.
Wait, so you see me to tell him like how he crashed out and
Yeah, you basically tell your statement and also like the fact that you documented it, check the signs of tampering, it was 1060, that kind of thing. Because you were the one who did that and documented that,
Yeah.
So usually retelling of what happened and then just highlight the pieces of evidence. So basically that it was a Jordan case that had signs of tampering.
I was told the report was finished, but I see a Willie Robinson.
But do you want me to
typing in
Oh yeah, don't type on it. Don't type, because I did tell them that because you're here, you got to provide your you can type you can provide your statement in the report after. Sorry about that, Your Honor. I didn't clarify.
I didn't realize he was going to court. I would have just done it, but I was in act.
No worries.
Just do it after this. Like after this is done.
Yeah, after the court case is done, the bench trial is done, you can add it on the report. But since you're providing your statement at the bench trial, you technically don't need to like write it up.
Okay.
At least for the bench trial.
Do you want me to go ahead and just say what happened then?
No, yet. He'll call you. He'll call you. All right, we're ready to proceed, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Schmidt, you need any more time?
I guess I'm as ready as I will be.
Alright, we'll call this into session. Alright, today we're here for a bench trial of the people versus Victor Schmidt. Mr. Schmidt, you're accused of 5 crimes. I'll go through them one by one and you tell me if you plead guilty or not guilty, okay? One count of bootlegging.
Not guilty.
One count of reckless evading.
Not guilty.
One count of joyriding.
Not guilty.
One count resisting arrest.
Not guilty.
And one count of felony possession of moonshine.
Not guilty.
Alright, defendant is entered a plea of not guilty to all charges. Alright, just to make this easy, everyone who will be giving testimony today, can you raise your left hand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Smith, you have the choice to wait till the prosecution will give their case to choose whether to testify or not. Do you swear and affirm that the testimony you're going to give today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains of penalties of perjury, so help you Han?
I do, Your Honor.
I do.
Alright, you've been sworn in. Prosecution, your first witness.
All right. First witness is going to be myself, Ryan Rhodes.
Okay. Will you be giving a narrative, or will someone be asking questions?
I'll be doing my statement narrative of what happened, and and providing, I guess, my point of view of the incident.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
All right. I was patrolling the city when dispatch received a 1094 call, which is a reckless driver call, around North Conquer Ave. We had received a couple calls as well regarding that vehicle on different areas in the city. So I traveled to North Conquer Ave, and then I started patrolling around the Vinewood area. Usually with these calls, vehicles are seen in multiple areas of the city. So I started surveying the Vinewood area as it was the closest one, and I was fairly close to Vinewood. I was traveling westbound towards, let me give you the proper street. It was, I went close to North Conquer and took Wild Oats Drive all the way westbound. And then once we arrived to South Milton Road, I spotted the penumbra that was described in the cat call traveling northbound and passing me. Did a slight bump to me, so I attempted to pull it over. He immediately began recklessly evading, traveling at high rates of speed, crashing with a vehicle twice head on. Once was, I can also give you the proper street that it was. Once was on
full support.
Once was on Portola Drive.
Really quick, if you guys did not park your car,
was on Boulevard Vaquero, traveling westbound.
Good luck. You may return to it destroyed.
Ended up ejecting and disabling his vehicle.
People kick him
when he was traveling in opposing lanes of travel.
Actually, they shouldn't do that to my testicles. No, thank you.
I began chasing on foot together with
not balls.
Another officer. We eventually caught up to him by the garage behind the Fleeca at Life Invader, where he was tackled, and after resisting cuffs a couple times, he was finally apprehended. I searched the individual. He had 2 securely wrapped bottles, each of them weighing 16 kilos each. So I guess you could say 16 liters each bottle. 1 second here. Sorry about that. He had as seen in the possessions photographed. He had 2 securely wrapped bottles, pretty big ones. And then once I unwrapped one of them, it was very clear that the contents of it was moonshine. Oh my god, it was very strong. I almost teared up. Didn't taste it. I just want to clarify, Matt and Your Honor, I did not taste the moonshine. I just smelled it to make sure that it was a moonshine.
He who smelt it dealt it.
Okay. Willie, which will also testify, he documented the vehicle. The vehicle was marked stolen, and it had signs of forced break-in. Due to the fact that he was transporting large quantities of moonshine, the vehicle was seen in multiple areas of the city. The main charge that he was contesting was bootlegging, but I firmly believe that bootlegging does fit this incident, as well as the felony possession of moonshine. And
Okay.
that will be my statement, Your Honor.
All right. Anyone from the prosecution have any questions for Officer Rhodes?
Yeah. If you have
No, from the
Sorry.
prosecution.
Sorry.
Yeah. You said he resisted cuffs, but I just want to clarify: was he running on foot?
He was running on foot. Yes.
Was he running on foot away from you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What else? I think that's the only thing I needed clarification on. Oh, the vehicle they were driving, was that reported stolen?
Yes. Willie will testify more in regards to that. He documented the vehicle.
Got it. Okay. All right, that's all I got.
Wait, this is how that works? You can ask questions from back here?
Defense, cross-examination.
Just did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stupid
Speak up,
fat
sir.
Rhodes, you're gonna get us in trouble.
No.
Like this, Your Honor?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, officer, have you any moment witnessed me getting the moonshine?
Getting the moonshine? No.
Have you any moment witnessed me dropping the moonshine off somewhere?
No.
Okay. Does the LSPD have other methods to determine something is moonshine other than smelling it?
I mean, we could do we could send it to the lab. It would have taken a bit longer, but Your Honor, I do have the bottles in my possession right now. If you'd like to send them to the lab to get more clarification on them.
Certainly a sniff test will suffice for moonshine, right?
Given that the evidence was set at the beginning of the trial, I won't be entering that. Any lab testing can be done post-trial for the purposes.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, I don't have any other further question, Your Honor.
Okay. Any redirect on that brief cross?
Yeah. I do. Just to clarify, Ryan, were those bottles of moonshine on his person?
Yes, they were.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Mr. Roach, you're free to step down. You're not free to leave, however, as you're part of the prosecution.
Yeah. Your Honor, could you call me Ryan? I just gotta make sure that my older cousin is Rhodes, I guess. Sorry.
We share the same last name.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
Yeah. Okay.
If you just say Rhodes, I mean, context clues is important, you know?
Okay.
I can differentiate between officer and deputy, I suppose.
Oh,
that's true.
That
that's
works.
Clever.
Does prosecution have any more witnesses?
Yes. Prosecution would like to call Willie Robinson.
All right, Mr. Robson, please step up. Will you be giving a narrative or answering questions?
I believe he's just going to say my part and then what happened and what I had seen.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
So I attached to the call because Rhodes had called for additional units. I attached, and after like I want to say a short amount of time, the suspect was fleeing at very high speeds on Boulevard de Pero and Enza Travel, and he crashed out a little bit before the Fleeca Bank in between Morningwood Boulevard and BDP. Once crashing out, officers pursued the suspect on foot. I stayed back and documented the vehicle, which was flagged 60. There was nothing in the vehicle. I had documented it and marked it up, and there was signs that it was tampered with.
Okay, is that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Any questions from the prosecution?
Yeah. Would you
Uh,
consider the demeanor of the driver to be reckless?
Yes, he was driving very recklessly.
How so?
During the chase, he was driving an Enza Travel. He was driving at excess of, I believe, 90 to 100 miles an hour, and there were times where he was driving on the sidewalk.
Any other questions, Matt?
No.
Oh, that was strange calling him man. What the hell?
All right. We don't have prosecution doesn't have any questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Defense cross-examination.
I don't think I have any questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Robinson, you're free to step down. Okay, does the prosecution have any more witnesses?
Prosecution does not have any more witnesses.
Okay, would you like to highlight evidence now or at the end?
We can highlight evidence now.
Okay,
I would
go
like
ahead.
to, I would like to highlight the signs of tampering as well as the vehicle flagged 1060 by dispatch. I also would like to highlight the cat call involving said vehicle and the possessions of Victor Schmidt, which was 2 large bottles of moonshine that each weighed about 16 kilos each, which would I put it in the range of felony possession.
Damn, even the locals was calling him in. Oh my god.
I know he got snitched on multiple times. And I believe that is it, Your Honor, in terms of highlighting evidence for the prosecution.
Okay. All right, we turn it over to the defense now. Mr. Schmidt, you have not called any witnesses. Will you be choosing to testify on your own behalf?
I don't think I will testify, Your Honor.
You won't be testifying?
No.
Okay, would you like to highlight any evidence, Mr. Schmidt?
Let me have a look.
Um.
No, Your Honor. I would just have maybe a legal question.
And what's that?
And it's like, if I'm charged with bootleg, can I then also be charged up with possession at the same time? Since kind of, I would say, transporting kind of requires me to be in possession of something. Isn't that like stacking up charges?
I won't. Well, part of my verdict will be answering that question, so I won't give an answer right now. Okay, before I put this into deliberation, I have a couple questions for Officer Rhodes. Officer Rhodes, you say you have the bottles on you. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Would you like to see them?
Has there been any? How do I word this? Who took possession of them initially?
Sorry, has there been what?
Who took possession of them initially?
Oh, I took possession of them initially.
And have they been out of your possession at any time?
Yes,
From finding them till here.
Yes, they have not been in any other one's possession. I was the one who searched them.
Okay. Can you put them on the ground in front of the bench here?
Yeah, of course, Your Honor. Here you go. There you go.
Okay, and Mr. Smith, you may approach and look, but do not touch to verify that is what he put down.
Dun dun dun.
It would be really funny if you stole it
Okay.
and started running away.
Okay, Mr. Rhodes, feel free to pick them back up.
Oh, we already clarified. It's a $50,000 warrant that does not expire if you flee.
Okay, at this time I'll put the court in a recess while I go and deliberate.
Can I highlight something maybe?
Yes.
I would just like to highlight that there's like nothing on the bottle, like an address or anything. Like it would be it would have like a delivery address or something on it.
So noted. Okay, I'll be putting the court in a recess. While I deliberate, it should take me no longer than 15 minutes. Yeah.
Sounds good, Your Honor. Thank you.
Understood.
Thank you,
Mr.
Honor.
Schmidt, respectfully, you do understand that like wrapping a gun up in tape don't make it not a gun no more, right? Like the wrapping a bottle of moonshine in tape don't make it not moonshine.
I didn't claim it was a moonshine. I was just.
I mean, you were
claiming it was
pointing it
not-
out very clearly for a reason.
You smell good.
Oh my god, thank you.
I was just. I
Yeah,
was just
You can't
trying
even take
to
yourself
see-
seriously, Mr. Schmidt. You know how silly that sounded.
He tried. He tried.
Shelly douche.
Yeah, you gotta try something.
Victor, you done already got 3 felony possession of moonshine charges, bud. You are not cut out for this. Find a new job.
No.
Sure, you guys hiring?
What?
If you get if you get expunged, maybe you can put an application in.
Victor, they was talking about how you was driving in opposing lanes onto sidewalks, crashed head on into 2 different things. What redeeming quality do you have?
Good looks.
Oh.
Okay,
wow.
beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay.
Oh, Matt Rose, that is
You're gonna be here,
shady.
Matt.
Is that what your mom told you?
It's November. Not the fucking mom jokes in 2024,
Not
Victor.
mama. Oh wow.
Mr. Smith, if you're allowed to exercise your freedom of speech, but if you're going to do it, please keep it down.
I'm sorry.
Damn, you got called ugly and loud. Holy fuck.
Oh my
That's a joke. That I'm not insulting anybody. That was a J.
Really, Matt?
It's
Really?
okay.
I must remain profession. Just never mind.
Brandy, I like your glasses.
Thank you. I'm a part of the Prada Patrol.
If Bruce said I was a Prada hater, that's not true. I need you to know that.
He never said that. Is it true though? Or
Well, I was like, oh, what are those glasses? He's like, oh, you hating on them? No.
He just assumes the worst.
He always assumes the worst. Yeah.
We'll have to confront him. I'll confront him at the meeting today.
Perfect.
Yeah, Vanessa, yeah, you can leave.
Are the meetings split on a Tuesday?
I have no idea.
Wait, are you talking about like later?
Yeah,
Yeah,
after
like
you know the
Oh, I
storm.
have no idea.
And me neither.
I usually
Uh-oh.
don't make it to those.
Yeah, me neither.
It's Tuesday. I thought it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It was up at BCSO.
Yeah,
I thought so too, but
that's what I
thought
was
they
told.
stopped doing that. I thought they just actually maybe I lied. I don't know.
God, there's another one right there, 94.
Oh my God.
There's another one. We gotta go get him.
I have my Vinewood vulture mask on. My pockets. I'm not gonna put it on. 'cause I'm in
Okay, so
court,
I'm
but-
curious, Victor. If we only charged felony possession of moonshine, would you have pled guilty?
Probably yes.
Okay.
In fact,
So like there isn't dispute behind it being moonshine, right?
Money,
I'm trying to understand.
You have to want to get that money back?
How
Probably not a lot. Let's see. Oh my God! And these other situations from September, Black Penumbra, moonshine. I see it there. I see it in the charge. Huh. You're like a serial reckless evader.
To run away from cops is bad. Don't do it.
Oh, didn't we catch you with Gordon, the old bitch?
What the hell?
What?
What the?
I swear to God. There's Jack Vosh.
Huh. Y'all, I'm looking at one of Squealer's reports. He capitalizes
yes,
They're
there it
everyone's
is.
name.
They're always amazing.
There's a Victor on 3rd of September. Yeah, that's it. I remember this. You're a regular moonshiner.
mean, that's 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I mean, but like seemingly not much has changed.
Wait, should I wear the
Mhm.
tan boots or should I wear these boots?
What'd you say?
Should I
Wear
wear the
whatever you
tan
want.
boots?
Yeah, whatever
Well,
ones you like.
What goes better? I don't know, because the green vest kind of fucks with it.
Why are you wearing
I
it?
can wear a
Because
different
I'm the
vest.
ranger unit. It's my only. I can't wear my Crocs.
Oh.
I still have to ask about that.
I don't know if Crocs are approved. I don't think so.
Y'all,
No,
I still don't know
last
if I
time I
should.
heard is that Bones said yes, but Cassidy said no, and then for now it's a no until Bones and Cassidy talk about it. But that was like 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
So
Oh,
I don't
mom
know.
and dad are fighting.
Yeah.
Y'all, I still don't
Crocs
know
are
if I should be
dangerous.
Don't wear
labeled as an
Crocs. Not if they're
interceptor.
Yeah,
in
but what if
sport
it's sport
mode.
mode?
Exactly.
That's
If
still
they get
scary to
denied,
run
I'm
in,
just gonna get a
Brandy.
petition and have 50 citizens sign it.
If you step on a nail with Crocs on, it's gonna go straight through them.
Oh, you're worried about
You
stuff that
wanna
are
wear
unlikely
Crocs?
to
Why?
happen.
But what if I have to save an animal or something in the water, and I have to get into the water? I
So
can just go in with my Crocs.
No, Brandy,
Oh,
let me
Crocs
explain.
again?
Let me explain. If you gotta kick someone, them Crocs ain't good. You might as well just take the fucking Crocs off and slap them with your
Yeah.
fucking foot.
Oh, that is true. You need a steel toe like my boot.
Because when you
Wink.
kick, that shit need to hurt. You ain't kicking for no reason.
Well, what am I kicking?
These bitches out here who always, swinging on us and doing dumb
That's why I
shit.
got a baton.
Okay, I don't know about you, but I got a strong kick. I ain't got no.
Oh, you got
I got a wobbly baton.
What?
I'm dead.
Would you say you got a
I'm dead.
limpy baton?
Honestly,
I've seen
yeah.
someone take 4 baton hits. And still
I
be up
watched
and
as
running
somebody
around.
grabbed their downed friend and shoved him in the car while simultaneously being swung at several times.
I've
Didn't
seen
matter.
It. I've seen it too.
Uh-huh. I'm a kicker.
Oh.
Well, if I start a soccer team, I'll invite you first.
You think if Crocs get accepted, Heelys will too? The Heelys can make it.
No, that's a liability.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know. Like maybe go faster
I don't
on
think
foot. Like
You know
some of these
some-
foot pursuits are
You
kind
know
of
some
fast.
dumb bitch gonna lose
It's just a
control
drain.
southbound on Las Lagunas downhill.
Las Lagunas. That dumbass road you keep toppling over on. That's Las Lagunas, right? When you take the turn from highway or occupation.
Yeah, that one time where we all
you keep
flipped in the
toppling on
CVPI.
too, yeah.
No, if the CDP had the tourist flips, it's just over. It's not unflipping.
You want to know the great thing about my Scout? Unless I
Hello?
land on my side, that bitch always right itself.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell yeah!
Living my best life. Ooh.
Oh, judge is back.
Oh.
Girl, Brandy.
Sorry.
All right.
Are you double fisting the salute?
So,
I
in the
just- I
matter
love a
of
good
the
double
people
fist, you
versus
know what I
Victor
mean?
Schmidt, the court has come to a verdict. So let's get the easy ones out the way first. Joyriding, Mr. Schmidt, you're going to be found guilty. You're driving a car that was reported stolen and didn't belong to you. Resisting arrest, you fled from officers on foot. Guilty. Reckless evading, multiple testimonies of how you were driving throughout the city, away from police. Guilty. Now, the charges that gave me a bit of pause, the bootlegging, the felon possession. If we read bootlegging, it says anyone who's found to be involved in the process of manufacturing, transporting, or selling moonshine. Today we are dealing with a situation where the prosecution were trying to prove that this man, Victor Schmidt, was transporting moonshine. The charge also gives examples. However, those are just examples. It is not the only way someone can be.
I like this
convicted of bootlegging.
judge.
You ate that, Matt.
Mr. Schmidt, you were found to have possessed moonshine, and you were found to have been transporting it around the city, as we had no testimony to suggest that you somehow picked it up during the chase or didn't have it on you beforehand. We have the multiple CAD calls suggesting you were in different places throughout the city, as well as a testimony saying that you were seen travelling in the car. For the charge of bootlegging, you will be found guilty, and for the charge of felony possession of moonshine, prosecution, if you didn't have the bottles with you in person, I would have had to find him not guilty, as there is no documented weights of those bottles in evidence. However, given that we were both able to verify and look at the bottles in question, Mr. Schmidt, you're going to be found guilty of felony possession of moonshine. So, guilty on all charges. That is the verdict of this court.
I would change the title of the report ASAP. Victor Schmidt, bootlegger.
One more thing. In order for more clarification in terms of evidence, should I make sure that I quantify how heavy each, or like how heavy each bottle is? Okay, I'll do that in the future, Your Honor. Thank you.
I will leave time up to your discretion, officers and deputies.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, you've been pretty compliant, Victor. So let's see how we can do. Let's see.
And once you're done with that, Mr. Rose, I do have something to bring up to you.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is bootlegging a big charge?
It is pretty hefty. It is. It's like almost a $20,000
Okay, Victor.
fine.
So the total charge is 68 months, and the fine is $22,163 in fine. The last incident. Let me check how long it's been. Okay, it's been well over an hour. So Lucas, are you okay with me giving him time served? Like he's been in custody for like I'd say an hour-ish.
I will leave that up to you. I will say he is receiving 2 felony charges, which we usually would not do so. But granted, it being a bench trial, I'm not opposed. So I will leave that up to your discretion, whether you want to or not.
Okay, let me see.
Give him a dice. Let's see it. Put it in the odds.
No, that girl, I had an announcement written because of what I did many years ago.
Like instead of 68.
I rolled, and then there was an announcement saying we can't roll for people's freedom.
The judge doesn't need to talk to me.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this was many years ago.
We can get you transported.
It was heavily frowned upon because we dealt with the fucking Karen.
Would you let someone walk from something like this?
Well, me personally, if you're taking me to bench trial, you're going to jail for at least 10 months.
If there was like a legitimate reason, but he done looked us straight in the, he done said, "Did you see me getting the moonshine? Did you witness me drop it off somewhere? Witness me." For me, I'd probably settle for like 10 months. If it was like violent felony, I'd be far less lenient. But
yeah, I was gonna say.
Honestly, I'd even settle for 1 fucking month.
Dispatch, okay? So when you go back on duty, make sure you do that.
Fucking stupid.
Wait, no, I'm not petty. I'm just.
No, I'm talking about Matt. Matt is a petty fuck.
I maybe would have sent him for a month, is what I said.
You can't roll for like a 10-sided die.
Oh god, no, this was years ago. That don't apply no more. But like, don't. If High Command finds out we're rolling for people's freedom, you know, they're gonna put out an announcement.
I would not do that, Brandy. Okay.
Whatever. Yeah.
How are they gonna find out?
Since we got since Lucas.
Don't forget, them people in the cells ain't your friend. They'll complain at the first opportunity.
Okay. Make sure you get your possessions from the front, though. Yeah. 1 second. Let me mark you as processed, and then.
Who's gonna believe them?
It's gonna be $22,163. Okay.
Well, the reality is, we get questioned by High Command, and I don't know about you, but I ain't lying. If I did it, I'll say I did it. And then they're gonna be like, "Okay, you can't do that."
All right, you take care, Victor.
Well, you know.
Okay, good.
Ryan,
Lucas,
okay.
First, I need to see High Command for once in my life.
Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Matt, do you want to ride with someone after this?
Can I come in here?
Matt, you can come too as well if you want.
Oh, well, I gotta go.
All right, I'm going back on duty.
Okay. So I was speaking to Officer Rhodes here, and he said it's police procedure to document people's keys. Is that correct?
There was an announcement many months ago. I would say we're probably approaching a year at this point, indicating that we should. I'm going to assume that's likely on the basis of ensuring that when those keys are returned, that we can, similar to documenting a vehicle that we're we're towing, right? Like just ensuring that the ones they get back is the ones they had.
Yeah.
But that definitely, it's a very inconsistent thing. I, for example, do not.
Yeah, I was about to say I do not do that either, just for the sake of.
I ain't trying to take 16 fucking photos, 16 fucking. I'm so apologies, Your Honor. I don't mean to be cussing, but that's just crazy talk.
Yeah, for me, when I first looked at the report, because it seems maybe a bit of a privacy issue, especially if this report's going to court.
Exactly, that was the conversation that we've brought up as of
like
late.
Other judges may, just share the report to the public, so anyone could walk in and look at this guy's keys, and then, 2 days later, the guy might make a 911 say someone's broke into my house, or my house has been, ransacked.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
not going to tell
God.
you guys to not document keys. That's entirely in your purview. But putting it on reports where it could be FOIA'd or shared via court is a bit
I don't
iffy,
think
in
we
my
have
opinion.
another means of documenting it without it, because like it would have to be associated to.
Well, I guess you could put it in a investigative report, and then if it's FOIA'd, it falls under the investigation clause of FOIA.
Not if it's not an active situation, or an active investigation. We're supposed to be labeling them as like concluded, and then they're still subject.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I just don't know that we have a.
Sorry, could someone come?
Nope.
Yeah, I'll talk.
I don't quite know if we have a like a reasonable means of dealing with the documentation separate to the report. Fortunately,
if you wait here, then I'll just take you to Mission Row. Then
and I guess
you don't even have to. If you go to Mission Row, Victor, at the front of Mission Row, at the front office, if you look to your left, there should be a records office.
Like associated with a crime, like if you used a property or something like that.
It's just 2 streets, Victor. It's just 2 streets, Victor.
It's close.
Yeah, I agree.
Then
I agree. Oh my God, one of them has a little tag. It says Cornwood's bum.
I think what Rhodes was saying, or I'm sorry, Deputy Rhodes was saying is exactly my thought process with it as well. While I personally, on like a personal level and just moral level, just kind of disagree with it, because again, the privacy thing is a little iffy in my opinion. I wouldn't want to, and I genuinely honestly don't, and if that's a mishap on my behalf, then it is what it is. But we also genuinely do not have another option of documenting this stuff that isn't in like an odd way, because I guess technicality wise we could be putting stuff like this in a private report, but I think that's just odd. I don't think that's information that you should be locking up in a section like that. And again, with the whole investigative stuff,
Lucas, like I was told this procedure, so I was like, if I don't have to do it, I won't
listen.
do it.
No, there's nothing that says that you shouldn't. I'm just saying my like personal thought process on it. I personally don't agree with it, but I think there is like, it's like a double-edged thing, right?
We had 3 captains when that announcement was put out, if I recall correctly.
Yes, that was a very long time ago, but also I get the idea of documenting their possessions so that when they do get their keys back,
that
you
makes
know that
sense.
they're getting their keys and not, I'm not perfect. The grooves of one key to another look the fucking same to me. I'm human. So having something in documentation that says that this is Schmidt's key, so that when he gets it back, you make sure that our team can get the right key to him. Exactly. Yeah. At least that's the way that I think about it. So it's kind of like there is the thought process on like the moral ground of like that kind of sucks for their privacy, but also making sure that they get the same key is important too. So Ryan, I wouldn't say that you shouldn't, but if you were ever wary about it, I would be understanding is all I'm saying.
I think there's also a point to be made regarding like if somebody's actively being investigated for something, and you're looking for, ties to whether or not they have access to a property. Let's say they don't own anything, but like let's say this guy has 5 prior arrests for moonshine related stuff, right? At that point, you're probably going to want to consider like, what do they have access to? Now, I think this is the 4th time this individual has been caught with moonshine. But the point I'm trying to make is like, if you're trying to make comparisons, But here's where it gets exceptionally tricky. We're taking photos of these keys. It's difficult to compare photos. Let me rephrase. It's not difficult to compare photos, but it's difficult when what you would need to compare it to is not something that can be searched, because the MDT search for a photo is a link. The grooves and stuff, while we can see them in the photo, we can't search by that. So we need to pretty much know what we're looking for to see if there are any similar matches on anybody else. So there's definitely an additional step there, but honestly, the only time I think I would ever look at somebody's keys and document them is in the event where I had reason to believe that, you know, they're utilizing another property. But again, you still then need to find other people with those keys to tie it all together.
I guess the way that I would see it, like if you go for an investigative viewpoint, is that once you catch people with similar affiliations or they have ties with each other, and you have those keys already documented, then you can make deeper ties into saying, okay, they're sharing properties together and stuff like that. I guess that's one of the points that could be seen for the keys as well.
Yeah, and it's especially difficult because the MDT doesn't have a properties tab. We can't determine ownership of a property. If the owner of a property has no profile, we literally have no means. I mean, we could probably subpoena it and get information from the state, but like, I mean, that's far more complicated than, like, you know, historically in the past well, this was years ago, but if you had keys to a property, it showed you had access to it. So like, it wasn't even up for discussion back then. That is no longer the case, and you kind of have to fend for yourself and figure it all out.
It's just something I wanted to bring up because when I first seen the report, it did sort of stand out as odd to me that the guy's keys were in evidence when he was, you know, none of the charges seemed to relate. But I can see the perspective of like documenting for documentation purposes in case, you know, he comes back and says I lost the key, then you guys can be like, well, they were all there at the time. So I can understand that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to bring up. And then obviously the whole not seeing the weights in the like you didn't put the bottles on a scale when you took a picture of them.
Yeah, that's a good point that I will I'll make sure I'll do in the future, Your Honor. I'm glad I had him with me.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Well, overall.
All right. So Lucas, for like clarification, like so it's procedure board. I don't have to do it. I'm just it's a pain in the ass, but
Okay,
like I was doing it because I wanted to do a good job. That's it.
So sounds like to me it used to be procedural, but then the people who made that procedure aren't here anymore, so it's just like shrug.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, is it procedure? Yes. Like, should you do it technically? Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and say it's not procedure. It's not in our SOPs. Fuck it.
That is true. That is true.
Fuck
that
it.
is true. It is.
It was an announcement, and if they wanted to solidify it as procedure, it would have been written in the SOPs.
All right.
Okay, don't mind me. I'm sorry.
You know what? Matt Rose, hey, call high command, okay, baby?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. The way I thought about it, during deliberation is like, let's say a more extreme example of weapons trafficking, right? Are you going to charge them just weapons trafficking or possession of the weapons they were also trafficking? And you can be found in possession of moonshine without it being bootlegging. Let's say you have like a couple bottles in your house, you aren't bootlegging, but you're in possession, you know?
Yeah, I encourage him to take it eventually. Like that's why everything's for, right? Like we can take it to the judge and we can get clarification on things. So I'm glad that we went to a bench trial.
Yep.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
Well, you guys
thank you
stay
so much,
safe
Judge.
out
I
there.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
You did
And you know how
so good,
you-
Ryan. Good job.
Thank you. So you know how much of a pain the ass is to document 15 keys?
Yeah, that's why I don't do it.
Cassandra Case had 18 keys.
Oh my god.